Good day, I'm Carleen Brown-Thompson, and this is your JIS News for October 8. Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller has called for national unity as Jamaica begins celebrating Heritage Week 2012. While speaking on the weekend, the Prime Minister stressed that the many elements of our heritage were precious gifts to be preserved and treasured and should be used as foundation stones on which to build.
We must use them as directional signposts for the rest of this journey. By this, our nation on a mission. And we must do so with vision, with unity of purpose. Jamaica will only succeed if we put aside divisiveness and we move together as a single whole.
Mrs. Simpson Miller was giving an address at Sunday's National Heritage Week Thanksgiving Interfaith Service held at the UWI Chapel. Representatives of government and the parliamentary opposition joined leaders of various religious faiths at the service. It marked the start of Heritage Week, being observed from October 7 to 15 under the theme A Nation on a Mission, or Heritage, the Foundation. Local manufacturers have been assured that government remains committed to a collaborative approach to building the Jamaican economy and increasing global competitiveness. At a recent function, Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller said her administration was very much aware of the challenges facing manufacturers and was working to strengthen its partnership with stakeholders to broaden the avenues of growth.
Firstly, we are committed to making the public sector a more efficient facilitator to improve productivity. Secondly, we are committed to securing sustainable and affordable supplies of energy.
The Prime Minister was addressing the Jamaica Manufacturers Association's 44th Banquet and Awards recently. 500 early childhood teachers will be trained over the next 5 years under a scholarship program launched recently. The Early Childhood Commission, Heart Trust NTA, and Food for the Poor Jamaica are partnering to provide the scholarships, which will cover tuition, travel, and meal allowances. Food for the Poor is funding the $32.5 million initiative.
Quality training is very necessary for the quality education of our children, and especially urgent at the early childhood level, where our children are most impressionable.
8 high schools across the island will receive computer software to help students improve their performance in mathematics and science subjects. The Education Ministry has signed a memorandum of understanding with 2 corporate entities, Cyber School Technology Solutions and Jamaica National Building Society, to implement the Universal Technology Education Project. Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites urged the students to use technology not just for social activity, but to improve their lives.
It must be used in order to be able to increase your learning in every single subject, not only in school, but also throughout your life.
Stronger measures may soon be put in place to regulate housing and other construction developments along Jamaica's hillsides. The Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, has just wrapped up a series of workshops to sensitize stakeholders about the provisions of a Hillside Development Manual. ODPEM's Deputy Director General Richard Thompson says this is necessary to deal with malpractices and other challenges related to hillside developments.
We have to ensure that whatever aspect that we mapped out into this manual will ensure that we, as technocrats, are putting down all the necessary points that will ensure that we have solid development practices in Jamaica.
And finally, Jamaica's Health Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson has officially assumed chairmanship of the Council of Human and Social Development, COSOD, a CARICOM institution. COSOD was established to promote and advance the development of health, education, the living and working conditions of workers, culture, sports, and the conditions of youth and women in the region. Dr. Ferguson is also the new chairman of the Caribbean Regional Public Health Agency, CARPA, and the executive boards of the Pan-Caribbean Partnership on HIV/AIDS, PANCAP. The minister will head the regional bodies from October 2012 to September 2013. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Carleen Brown-Thompson. Thanks for watching.